About a week and a half ago, I got a text message from a friend of mine, Jeremy, who is our director of missions for our association of churches here in our area. And he asked if I'd be willing to be on a roundtable to discuss the future of youth ministry. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. He said, it'll be at the office, I'll have lunch for you. And so I told him yes, and then went to work, was checking my email, looking at some things, get on Facebook, and I see that there is a post for an associational luncheon where there's going to be a panel of student ministers and pastors to discuss the future of student ministry. And this guy's going to be there, this guy's going to be on the panel, these guys, and then Zach Tomlinson is going to be on the panel. So I thought Jeremy was just saying, hey, we're getting a few guys together to talk, but really he was inviting me to be on a youth panel, which is pretty cool. But I just totally read that wrong and misunderstood. So anyway, I haven't told Jeremy that, but today is that day. First, I got to go to work. We have staff meeting. We've been out all week because of bad weather and ice. And so we get to do everything on Thursday today to get ready for Sunday. So busy day. Going to try to squeeze in a podcast with Pastor Kyle as well. But looking forward to the panel discussion today for the future of student ministry. Once I figured it out, I was joking with Benita that, they're going to be talking about the future of student ministry and that they're going to have me on the panel because I'm the old guy. And they're going to say, hey, Zach, tell us how student ministry used to be before we talk about what's coming up next. But no, I'm excited to be on it. I love student ministry. I love serving students and parents, and I'm honored that I get to do that now with Chase in the role that I'm in. And so I'm looking forward to today. Let's go. Welcome to the 831 Podcast, a podcast of Emmanuel Baptist Church in Pittsburgh, Texas. We talk about Jesus, church, faith, life, Texas Rangers, and whatever else comes up. My name is Zach, and I'm here with Pastor Kyle.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, welcome back, and we're glad that everybody's listening today. And this is, I think, episode 22. I meant to know that before today.
It's 12 o'clock, so here's what we're going to do. If I asked you to be on the panel, I want you to go through the line first, and you guys are going to sit right up here where everybody can watch you or listen to you. If you're not on the panel, y'all sit out here. Y'all go after those guys. We're going to get started with the question and answer about 10 to 15 minutes after. I want to introduce our panel to you first, then we're going to get into some questions, and I want this to be a time where we can really dialogue together, so I don't have to be the only one asking questions, though I do have a lot of them, as these guys will attest to. And then Zach Tomlinson is at Emmanuel here in Pittsburgh. You started off as what on staff?
Student pastor.
As student pastor, and now you're associate pastor, but you're kind of tag teaming student pastor.
Yep.
While you're in the search for a new student pastor.
Yes. In trying to build relationships with parents, one way to hinder that I've learned is to not communicate well. Now, especially as a parent of a teenager, when things get thrown on you, because you can't expect church announcements and a teenager to get that information home. So if you're trying to build those relationships, whether it's an email list or a text thread that goes directly to them,
Blow them up.
because then you can never say, oh, we didn't tell you, whether they look at it or not. But that's a quick way to break down relationships and frustrate parents if you're not.
Dude, that's a sermon right there.
Experience.
Today has been a good day. Today was a busy day with not being in the office all week and getting some stuff ready for Sunday, making sure everything's ready to go. And then we had the lunch
that was really good today. I don't really know any of those guys, and they are all doing a lot of the same things that me and Chase are doing every week, working with students. And so it was cool to connect with some of them and to hear their heart about serving the Lord and serving students and parents and volunteers in that way. And I don't know, I've always loved student ministry. I thought it was something I was going to do until I was in my 70s. I loved it so much, and got to do it for 9 years here at Emmanuel, and about 4 years at the church I was at previous to that, and a couple other years at another church when I was in college. And so just always loved it. I love talking about student ministry. I love strategizing and figuring things out. And so it was really good today. And again, I enjoyed making those connections, and I'm already kind of talking about maybe having some lunch and getting together with a couple of those guys to talk student ministry and to talk what God is doing in their churches and in their communities. Even though they live a town away from us, we're all still really close. And so anyway, it was good. I was honored to get to be a part of it. I appreciate Jeremy inviting me to do that. Thanks for coming along and watching. This is a bit of a different video. I don't always do vlogs and things like that, but just trying to hit record and go about my day and see what happens. So thanks for sticking with me till the end. And until next time, walk humbly.